Friday then, Ronaldo's spitting his dummy out all over the place, saying that he wants Champions League football, doesn't want to turn up for training, isn't interested in playing for Manchester United next season. All right, sound. We are going to have to get a striker in, though. Now, I don't believe in the board's ability to bring us in a striker that's even comparable to Cristiano Ronaldo, but can we find someone that fits the system? Can we find someone that we're actually going to get over the line? Look, I thought we needed probably 7 transfers before the window. We lose Ronaldo in the middle of the window. You probably now need 8 different individual positions. What have we signed? We've signed probably a backup number 8 or number 10 in Christian Eriksen. Some people think, he might end up being a starter. That's fine. But at the end of the day, he's not a guaranteed, walks in, fixes a problem that we needed, is he? We have signed a left back. A lot of people didn't think we had a massive issue at left back. It was the other side that we had a massive issue with. Arguably still need a centre half. That might be getting fixed. We still need number 6, probably. Right winger, centre forward. Mint. So let's have a look at the centre forward then, and let's have a look who we could potentially be bringing in. And let's be honest, it is to replace Ronaldo, but none of these players are going to replace Ronaldo. It's going to have to be something different, someone that fits a system, someone that's going to lead the line for us. And yes, they will technically replace Ronaldo, but not replace Ronaldo. Right, let's just get out of our heads. Let's talk about Scamacca. Now, the interesting thing about Scamacca is we've been talking about him for a long-ass time, and it's only just emerged that it might be going PSG, of all the places. That's a crazy one. But he's a mammoth of a man. 6'5", big old boy. 16 goals in 38 games last season at Sassuolo. Looking at around about 30 million-ish for the 22-year-old. Been dubbed as the next Zlatan. Why? Well, he's 6'5". That's why, for the most part. His hold-up plays developed really well. He once really relied upon having an unbelievable first touch. That really got him out of a lot of trouble. But now he can play with his back to goal and he can link play really well. He receives difficult passes both on the ground and in the air. And he uses, obviously, all of that 6'5" stature to fend off the opposition. He's got really good decision-making as well. And that's something that you can't really train and develop too much. You've either got that or you've not got that. That game intelligence is really good. And that's not just attacking goal, but also with his back to goal and in his link-up play. So he's not just looking to help his team keep hold of possession and be someone that can relieve pressure from the back line a little bit when they're under pressure and just get it forward to the big guy. That was something that you saw prevalent in English football for a long time. But this is a guy now that you can send the ball up to, and he can turn, and he can also put through balls in and put it into little tight avenues where players are going to be dangerous and effective with the ball. Really good option. Not the same sort of raw power as someone like an Erling Haaland, so the comparison with him is going to be miles off. He's wiry, he's agile, he's got a great first touch, he's an awkward physique of a man, but he does have enough speed to get away from defenders. He's potentially someone that's on the verge of reaching the next level, and there's no reason, no coincidence he's been linked with the likes of PSG because of those sorts of things. So one to keep an eye on, good price, not world class, could reach the next level, but if PSG are in the mixer for him, you would assume he's going to go PSG, unless you can be convinced, you're sitting on the bench at PSG, we all know you are, maybe come and start for Manchester United instead. That might be an angle that we could play. The next one then, probably my favourite on this list in terms of raw ability, and that's Jonathan David. Again, 22 years of age. The dearest one on the list, probably looking at around about 50 million, I would say, to bring him in from Lille. He is becoming a household name in Europe. He improves all the time. He's got the potential to be a potential bit of a force in world football, I think, for the next decade or so. Could be one of the next generation of strikers that starts to come through. It seems like all of the really good strikers at the moment are in their 30s. This could be one of the ones leading that next sort of generation. His agent's already confirmed that the striker will look to leave Lille in the summer, and he reckons that the Premier League is a great option for him. He is probably like the complete sort of centre forward. He's got good off the ball movement. He's got great power. He's got great speed. Shouldn't have any problem translating into the English game because he looks like a ready-made physical specimen, someone that could do it today in the Premier League. No adaptation needed whatsoever. Very versatile and very adept at playing as a second striker in a 2, but also at being the single striker, the lone striker in a one-striker system. Good finisher, scores a variety of goals, which is something that I think United really need to have. And importantly, uses either foot when he's doing it. He scores with both feet and he's got good aerial ability. He's got a unique combination of both physical and technical attributes, which is why I see him as a bit of a complete forward, why he's probably my favourite go-to choice on this list. He's on the verge of a big move somewhere. The numbers are there, low shot volume, high XG. His movement and positioning are elite. Got 13 goals and 3 assists in 37 games for Lille last season. A couple of seasons ago when he was a part of their title-winning squad. Kicked on again. Got 19 in 46 last season. Primarily playing as a bit of a second striker. And he's got 20 and 30 caps for Canada. So this is a guy that scores. This is a guy that scores frequently. This is a guy that scores regularly. And a lot of the allure about him isn't necessarily what he's having done already, but it's what he's capable of going to do. And I think his value right now is the lowest you're going to see it for the next decade. So if you want to take a gamble on someone, this is who you take a gamble on. And the last one on the list, it's been all over the chat this week, and that's Andrea Belotti. He's got 100 Serie A goals and just 230 Serie A goals for Torino. He was valued upwards of nearly 100 million euros, like 80, 90 million pound, just a couple of years ago. And people were keen to get him in at United then. He was linked with United quite heavily. I don't know why you wouldn't do the thing now. 28 years of age. He's got a lot of experience. He's scored a lot of goals. I think his style suits Manchester United and what I believe we're going to play like under Ten Hag. He began his career as a midfielder. He also played on the wing. He was converted then into a forward. He's known for athleticism. He is powerful. He is physical. He is pretty prolific for a league that doesn't really have a lot of prolific strikers. Strong, powerful, either-footed. Great physical presence that allows him to hold the ball up as well. So again, something that pretty much all of these have got is that ability to hold the ball, which is a good thing, not just foxes in the box. He turns on the ball. He creates space for others. Something that I think Ten Hag would really enjoy as the focal point of this team. He would certainly represent a cultural change. He is known for tenacity, work rate, rather than Berbatoving it around the pitch a little bit. Quite instinctive around the 6-yard box. Positioning, anticipation, intelligence, really good. Top tier, I would say, in terms of strikers. He has a bit of a goal poacher's instinct when it comes to sniffing out chances out of nothing. Seems to find himself in the right place at the right time, which is a knack. Obviously something instinctual. And he's free. Now, out of the three I think the Glazers would go for, I think you would be looking at Belotti and David probably as two really good options, with Scamacca being the third option in that. So there's my three striking options that I think Manchester United could look to with. I think if Ronaldo says he's going, then he's going. I don't think that he gets told to sit down and button it anymore. I think he's beyond that, and I think it's probably a good thing where you've got more players that you can control and mould and do what you want with. Three good options there. 3 different prices, one middle of the road, one a little bit on the higher end, and one free. Let me know in the comments. Which one of those would you rather United sign, or is there somebody else in that list that you would like us to go for? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Laters. Hey, thank you for watching the video. If you are new around these parts, then don't forget to subscribe. My channel is proudly supported by my community on Patreon. If you'd like to get a little bit of extra content, a Discord group, meetups, 5-a-side games, weekly podcasts, behind the scenes, and even an occasional bit of transfer news as and when I get it, then for the price of a pint, you can show your appreciation for the content that we make and get some goodies for doing so as well. Check the link in the description or click the button right here. You'll also find all of my socials here too if you want to follow me on any of those platforms. Nice one.